If this doesn't work, there is one last thing I can do. It's just gonna take a little bit of grinding. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Oh yeah!
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some more FTB NeoTech. Today, we are going to be stepping away from technology as we know it and heading into something a little bit different because I kind of need a break from modern industrialization for a little bit. I wanted to try automating it, but then I realized there was a problem with what we did in the last video, so we're going to be stepping into something soon. To understand that, though, you need to know what went wrong. In the last video, we made this huge steam boiler to be able to power ourselves an MV steam turbine, which I have since made an MV to LV transformer, so that way that can still power all my LV equipped stuff. And I also made this dimensional chest to be able to pump coal into here from my automatic system. But the coal is not generating fast enough as this thing is eating it up. Now, if we go over to here, we can see I do still have plenty of wood. That's not the problem. The problem is that the stuff, the logs, are not being smelted fast enough. Even though I used to have a speed enchanted furnace, because yes, you can enchant blocks in this mod pack, it still wasn't fast enough. So what I did was I tried making this force furnace from Forcecraft, and it's a little faster, but it's still not good enough. Which is why today we are going to be getting into more Forcecraft to be able to actually do this. But y'all might be wondering, for those of you who've been following the series, what the heck is Forcecraft? Forcecraft is kind of a pseudo magic mod. It's basically enchantments from base Minecraft, but taken to a whole new level that does pretty cool stuff, actually. It's a bit insane. And along the line, we can eventually get these things called cores, which will actually affect that smelter we made up there and possibly other things in various ways. The one we want to get to is the speed core, because with the speed core, we will then be able to speed that thing up and hopefully be able to start smelting our coal way faster, at least fast enough to be able to keep up with this thing. If it's still not fast enough with this, I don't know what I can do. But yeah, so in between episodes, I started Forcecraft by getting this Force Gem, which I was actually able to do thanks to me finally getting the lens of the miner for my atomic reconstructor, which the only thing barring me from that was getting a netherite pickaxe. The only thing barring me from getting the netherite was getting enough ancient debris, which I found out that if I put a gold drill inside my electric quarry, I can get. So after that, it was easy. So if I were to make myself a block of emerald right here, and then just plop it right down in front of this thing with the lens of the miner, and then activate it, it converts into a block of force. So now, once we break this thing back down, we get force gems. So that's a completely different mod. And then using this force gem, mixed with a couple of gold and or iron, we then get ourselves some force ingots. So the next step that we need to take is actually going to be to make myself a force nugget, combine this with a stick and our force ingot, and then we will get ourselves a force rod. Now, this force rod only has 2 durability, because we were only able to use a regular stick. If we want full durability of 75, we need a force stick, which means we need force wood. How do we get force wood? Well, it's actually with this force rod. We need to combine this baby with a sapling. Now, I don't know if I still have any saplings on me, so time to go get looking. I know I have some up there on the tree farm, but if I can avoid grabbing any of those, I'd like to, especially since I don't know if it works with the acacia ones. I know it works with oak, I just don't know if it works with acacia. Alrighty, I found the sapling, so now there we go. We got ourselves a force sapling. That is awesome. Okay, so I can't really incorporate this into the tree farm, but there is one question that does remain. Could I possibly... No, I can't. I was wondering if I could grow this in the garden close, but it doesn't look like I can. Gosh dang it. I really wonder if that was only stone block, or not stone block, Stoneopolis, where I can actually grow trees inside of the garden cloches. Because I don't really remember ever seeing it used anywhere else, so that might just have been that thing's unique one. You know, now that I actually look at them side by side, I think the force sapling actually is modeled after the acacia. So is the full one gonna be the same? No. It's an ugly tree. Alrighty then. Well, just gonna take your logs. Goodbye. Did I get any saplings back from that? Nope, I did not. That's unfortunate, but it's fine. So now that we have ourselves the logs, we can go ahead and make ourselves... That is not a force stick. Hold on a minute. How do I get a force stick? Wait, what? What? That's the same recipe, what? But... that is such a minute difference that is so stupid. Could I have done that with any log? Oh well, just... there we go. We got ourselves a force rod. But now that we have ourselves these force rods more properly, we need to use these guys for their actual main use. What's that gonna be? The rest of Forcecraft and its beauty. And the first thing we need to make with it, besides the sapling I guess, is gonna be this upgrade tome. Where we just need a book, which I don't seem to have any of those. Well, actually, you know what? I do know where I can find some bookshelves, so I can just go ahead and tear those down, because, like, I really don't need it, because, yeah, right here. This is a terrible enchanting setup, but there we go. We got it. Actually, I'm going to want this enchanting table as well, because that's also going to be used. So if I go ahead and then combine the book with the rod, actually, I'll go use this rod, that way we can just sort of get rid of that. There we go. What? It can still be used after the 0 one? Okay. Well, we'll find out now, because I can go ahead and now combine this enchantment table also. Okay, it does go away. Oh! Okay, so once it says 0, that's the last use. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, whoa! Lots of stuff got checked off there. Oh, because I had gotten sugar and force nuggets already. Ah, okay. That's cool. So yeah, now we have ourselves our force infuser. Now, I want to find a dedicated area where I can go ahead and do Forcecraft. Because this is going to take a minute amount of space. So it's like, it'll be in a place that's not too out of the way. Over here. Yeah, that should do it. So yes, behold the beauty. Oh wait, no, does Forcecraft need power? I need to look into this to make sure that I'm doing this correctly. It has power, which disturbs me, so I may need to move this back.
5 minutes later.
Okay, so I looked into it. It does require power, but fortunately, there is a little thing we can make here called the Force Engine, which, with the power of Force Gems and also a little bit of water, we can actually make this thing work out pretty well. Now, only downside to this is that it is gonna be a bit of a thing. Also, this is different. Wasn't this supposed to be like a slot for the Force Gems? Okay, well now I got the gems, so I should... Okay, so I can still put those in. Okay, well that's good. So then... And then I'm pretty sure I just need to apply some water? And then that should... Wait, no, I forgot the most important step. I need to apply a redstone signal to this. And now we're getting energy in this thing. Okay, that is good. So now, with the power of the Force Gems, and also this power that is being put in here, we will be able to start enchanting with this thing. Now, I've also done a bit more research into this. And how this thing works, we need to upgrade this tome to the level we need to be able to get ourselves the speed core. Right up here, we can see that we need tier 2. We're at tier 0 currently. To upgrade it, we need to do every enchant possible on this level. We can see right next to level 0 that there are 2 enchants possible for this. The things that we need to do that is actually force nuggets and also a claw, which we get from a bat. So that is going to be our first mission, which is to confirm that that is where this comes from in here, because I don't know, because I saw it from an older version, or if I can find another way to do this, because I don't want to have to find and kill a bat. Alrighty, it took me a bit, but I managed to get the claw. I very much did need to go hunt down a bat, so yeah, just skipped over that. So with this bat claw, we're going to want to put this baby in here. And then right here in the center, we're going to put this thing here called a force sword. Very easy to make, just need force stick and some force ingots. Very, very easy. Then we just click start the infusion. And there we go. With a beautiful little ding, we now get ourselves a sharpness 1 force sword, which is actually better than my Utherium sword. Well, we're not going to leave that for very long, because now we put this in the grindstone, and then when we have no achievements. And not achievements, enchantments. And the reason we did that is because you can't actually have multiples at once. So now we go ahead and put this next one in, and then we get knockback. And now this should be up to level 2. Or actually level 1. Wait, I think I know why. You see that other thing right there with force points and next tier? At 46. It might be that I need to do everything else at least once. But then I also am going to need to put enough of this in. So we put that there. And yeah, okay, it is exactly that.
A few moments later.
There we go. Now we're at tier 1 of this. That is good. That is good. So, for the next thing that we need to use this on, we're going to need some sugar, a gold power source, and then it looks like a force log. Now, to get the new thing, it's very easy. Yeah, golden power source. We just need to smelt down some force logs. And I also found out that for the force log one, we actually are going to need to use a force axe. So hopefully this one will work. I found this inside of my base. Why does it sound like an oven? Okay. That was a sound effect. But basically what that one's supposed to do is when I use this axe, it'll let me cut down the entire tree in one go. Which I kind of already have in this mod pack when I use an axe. Like, I can do it with the iron iot, but when I use an actual axe, it already does that. So, yeah, this kind of use. Holy crap, 9 attack damage! It's a pretty strong axe. Not gonna lie. But now if I were to go ahead and then apply some of this to here, how much do I get from one crystal? I only get 1 bucket. So if I apply this gold power source right to our force sword, it gives me fire aspect. Pretty cool, actually. Like, this mod is really cool. And then I'm pretty sure the last one I'm just going to need to put on should just be sugar. So if we go ahead and apply 2 more of those, plop this baby in here. Yeah, okay, I can't actually do that. I wanted to make sure, but yep, now we got the grindstone. Oh, please tell me it doesn't need to be something else. A bow infused with sugar will have its arrows fly faster, while force armor infused with sugar increase the base movement speed of the entity wearing it by a flat amount. I need the bow. This is fine, and you're all about to find out why, because if I go ahead and look inside of this wall chest, right there we have ourselves a force bow. I have a lot of force bows all around the base, because remember, this is a dungeon, so there's a lot of loot chests, and, well, there's a lot of force bows. So, there we go. Now I got speed 1 for that one. So that should have been all of them for that. Yes, it was. And after just 1 use, we finally got our tome up to tier 2. That is beautiful. So, now that we have that, there's just one thing that we are going to need to do before we can make this, what is it called? The speed core. We need to take an enchanting book mixed with our rod to then make ourselves a bottle of enchanting. Then after that, we need to use that bottle of enchanting on one of our books right in here to make ourselves a very new special book. Just plop that in there. I don't know how much this one uses. 1,000 again also. And then we get ourselves the experience tome. So with this baby, this is what will allow us to make the core. We'll need to mix this with our rod. But we need to have some experience in here. So do I just right-click it? I do, wow, and that got a lot in there. Okay, and this should only absorb about 100, so yeah, with this we get 3 cores. So now we have enough to be able to make our speed core. We just need some sugar. Here, let's go and put this in here, and that still also only uses 1. And there we go. Now we got ourselves our speed core, which admittedly is only the 4th one along this line of stuff, but it works for me, so I think that that's good. So let's go ahead and put this inside of our force furnace, and hopefully this will be enough. I don't know. I don't think I can stack these in this, so I can't like make it faster at all after this. Except with one thing. If this doesn't work, there is one last thing I can do. It's just gonna take a little bit of grinding. So, let's go ahead and plop this baby in here. Oh yes! Oh yes! Oh yes! That is way faster! Yes! That should be enough! Okay. Dude, that is really good. I was so worried, but... okay. That should absolutely do it. It looks like it uses the same amount of fuel either way, so it's just a matter of the speed of things. That is good, though. That is really freaking good. Okay. Now, this is not going to be the end of Forcecraft as we're doing things, because there are still other things in it that I'm going to want, but a lot of it is really just going to be more the same of me doing the whole finding items and putting it in and increasing the enchantments. So, when it comes to the rest of the Forcecraft, unless it's prevalent to a video I'm doing in the future, or it's just like something else that's really cool, I'm probably just gonna do it off screen. I can get a fortune cookie though. Ooh, wait. Wasn't there a cookie from a previous... There was. Okay. That's the final goal today. The final goal. I need the fortune cookie. Yes! Do I have any paper? You know what? I don't care. I'm not even gonna waste my time trying to find the right paper. I'm just gonna make it. Here we go. I'm pretty sure I can also apply the fortune I get from a fortune cookie in one of the things too, to be able to get fortune. So, like, if I apply that to a fishing rod, you know, that'd be cool. Ooh, or alternatively a pickaxe, because then I could get even more stuff, which admittedly probably wouldn't help me out very much, but you know what? It's fine. Okay, forget the nighttime. I don't care if a monster comes up behind me. Here we go. We got this paper and fortune cookie, which has way less edibility than the cookie. Wait, hang on a minute. That's oh wait, nope, it's the same. Okay, I thought that a cookie had like 2, but it doesn't. Okay, well that's good. We got a fortune cookie. It's beautiful. So do you like this video? Good. Then be sure to check out our last NeoTech video where we set up our full power automation. Bye bye.